Abraham Lincoln's childhood was marked by humble beginnings and significant hardships that shaped his character and future leadership. Born on February 12, 1809, in a one-room log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky, Lincoln was the second child of Thomas and Nancy Lincoln. His family lived a modest life, struggling to make ends meet through farming. When Lincoln was just 7 years old, the family moved to Indiana, where they continued to face financial difficulties and the harsh realities of frontier life. Tragedy struck early in Lincoln's life when his mother Nancy died of milk sickness in 1818, leaving 9-year-old Abraham and his sister Sarah under their father's care. Thomas Lincoln remarried the following year, bringing Sarah Bush Johnston into the family. Sarah was a kind and nurturing stepmother who encouraged Lincoln's education, despite the limited schooling available to him. Lincoln's total education amounted to less than 1 year, spread out over brief periods. However, his thirst for knowledge was insatiable. He would borrow books from neighbors and devour them by the light of the fireplace, often staying up late into the night to read. One of his beloved texts was the Bible, appreciating its wisdom. Other works that brought him joy were Aesop's Fables and Shakespeare, which often he revisited to appreciate their storytelling techniques. Sarah's unwavering support played a crucial role in shaping Lincoln's character and intellect. She not only fostered his love for reading, but also instilled in him values of honesty, perseverance, and compassion. Under her gentle guidance, Lincoln developed a sense of moral duty and a deep empathy for others. These qualities would later define his leadership. Despite the hardships of frontier life, the small family shared moments of joy and learning. They would gather around the hearth to discuss the day's events, tell stories, and solve problems together. These early experiences helped Lincoln to develop his critical thinking skills and his ability to communicate effectively, traits that would serve him well in his future endeavors. As Lincoln grew older, he took on various jobs to support his family, from splitting logs to working on flatboats. Each experience, though physically demanding, contributed to his understanding of human nature and the complexities of life. Through it all, Sarah remained a steadfast pillar of support, always encouraging him to pursue his dreams and reminding him that he had the potential to achieve great things. And despite his limited formal schooling, his voracious reading and determination propelled him to a career in law and politics. As a lawyer, he earned a reputation for his clear reasoning and compelling oratory, which eventually led to his election as a member of the Illinois State Legislature and later as a U.S. Congressman. Lincoln's presidency, beginning in 1861, was dominated by the secession of the Southern states and the ensuing Civil War. Faced with the monumental task of preserving the Union, Lincoln demonstrated unparalleled resolve and strategic shrewdness. His Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, which declared the freedom of all slaves in Southern Hill Territory, marked a turning point in the war and redefined its purpose. Lincoln's ability to communicate his desire of a united nation, free from the scourge of slavery, inspired both soldiers and civilians alike. His Gettysburg Address, delivered in November of 1863, remains one of the most iconic speeches in American history, emphasizing national unity and his democratic ideals. Tragically, however, Lincoln's life and his presidency were cut short when he was shot by John Wilkes Booth on April 14, 1865 at Ford's Theater. The very next day, on April 15th, Lincoln succumbed to his injuries and died, just days after the Confederate surrender at the Appomattox Courthouse. His death was a profound loss for the nation, but his legacy endures through his contributions to American society. Lincoln is not only remembered as a champion of freedom, but also a symbol of resilience and integrity. The Abe Lincoln tomato was first introduced in 1923 by the Buckbee Seed Company, based in Rockford, Illinois. The Buckbee Seed Company chose to name this tomato after Abraham Lincoln to pay tribute to the famed president, who is widely esteemed for his leadership during the American Civil War and his dedication to preserving the Union. Abe Lincoln tomatoes are large, typically weighing between 10 and 12 ounces, and have a deep red color with a slightly flattened shape. The skin is smooth and relatively thin, making them perfect for slicing. These tomatoes are particularly prized for their old-fashioned, full-bodied flavor, which is both sweet and slightly acidic. This makes them an excellent choice for fresh eating, salads, sandwiches, and even cooking into sauces. Growing Abe Lincoln tomatoes is relatively straightforward. They thrive in full sun and require well-drained soil enriched with organic matter. Like most tomato plants, they need constant watering and benefit from staking or caging to support their heavy fruit. Gardeners often appreciate this variety for its disease resistance and ability to produce abundant crops, even in less than ideal conditions, much like the man. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a novice, the Abe Lincoln tomato can be a rewarding addition to your garden, offering a taste of history along with this delicious fruit. Thank you for watching our Seed History series on the Abe Lincoln tomato. If you would like to purchase Abe Lincoln tomato seeds, please visit us at www.southgaseedco.com. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.